Hey, what's up, guys? Yep. Man, sorry, it's been a minute. Out driving right now. But yeah, I just want to give you guys like a little run through. We're doing another episode today. I'm actually going to be getting together again with my buddy Brandon from the first episode that we did. And we also have another friend that's going to be joining us too. We mentioned him a couple times in the first episode. It's going to be his first time, so bear with us too. I'm also still trying to learn all this stuff as well. But yeah, I'm on my way to Visalia, California right now. I'm going to go pick up the guys over there, and then we're going to talk about whatever we got going on for motorcycles. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know, give you a run through, and yeah, can't wait for this episode. Catch you guys in a little bit. What up, guys? We're back with everyone again right now. Got Brandon again from the first episode, so he's going to be with me again. And we got our friend that we talked about as well from that episode too. You want to introduce yourself?
Name's Wyatt. I mean, I haven't done it very long, but I'm here.
It was that more of we met one time and all right, we're cool. And we've been hanging out since.
Pretty much. That's Rose.
Right. But yeah, been a minute. Glad I got the guys with me now. We're doing our second episode, so we're going to be talking about actually the movie Wild Hogs. So, been a minute since we've seen that. Well, actually, no, we've seen it how long ago? It's been a month now?
Yeah.
Okay, you can say that. But yeah, we watched it. It was funny. And it's a movie that a lot of people don't know about or don't talk too much about it until someone who just recently seen it was like, oh, I remember that movie. It was funny. Yeah. So we're going to talk about that. I want to go over some questions that we came up with and go from there. So what's the first question that we had?
If you were part of the Wild Hogs crew, what's the most absurd situation you think you'd end up in on a road trip?
Me, I'd be pretty much going far without realizing that I'm far, and also probably going somewhere that probably a lot of people shouldn't be at. I'm always the curious ones where I push my limits to that one.
I'll look back.
Right.
Mine's the obvious one, running out of gas. As it has happened.
Flashbacks on this same road. At that same gas station we're going passing.
I was about to say, like, maybe 2 feet away from it.
Right.
I'll probably just get lost. I know where I'm at.
I can see that.
I get turned around and say, oh, I'll go this direction.
Gets that phone call. Hey, do you guys remember where that tree was at that intersection? What intersection? The one right here we went to. Like, there was no tree there. You probably went too far.
Yeah. I'll see y'all at some point. I don't know where I'm at.
Like, well, if we hear back from him, he's still good. If we don't, we should probably look.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Send a search party.
Right. All right, what's our next question?
Which Wild Hogs character do you think would totally be the one to get lost, even with the GPS?
So, Dudley, yes, from the movie. What was his actual name again?
I don't know. I forgot.
Right. So, short story too. Wyatt back here, we always referred him as Dudley. He does look like him and he does act like him. So, it's just, it sums it up. I will say that.
Dudley has more confidence with the women. Also.
Although Dudley ended up with Aunt May for Spider-Man. He did the Dudley ring, so now we gotta find you glasses like that.
It was all in the glass.
The little
Oh man, you know, that was pure confidence right there too. Because in that scene, he was asking John Travolta too. He was like, hey, I need help dancing. All I know is a sprinkler from your wedding.
He was in a little bit of desperation.
Within 15 minutes, he was a great dancer.
That's exactly how it is in real life.
Right? But no, that's not Hollywood. That's exactly what happens.
Yeah. Just like exactly you can get bit by a spider and turn to a superhero.
If only. I don't know. That time when I was at your place the other day, I don't know how I caught your daughter's cup without even realizing I caught your daughter's cup. Just gotta get the Peter tinkle.
Check.
Right? Either that or that Jedi like reflexes. What's our next one?
What's the funniest or most ridiculous road trip you've ever been on? Did it even come close to their chaos? Let's start.
Huh?
White start.
Go for it, Dudley.
Alright.
Hold on, pull apart the glasses real quick.
I wish I had them.
If he did that right now, I'm done. I'd be blowing up laughing right now.
Next year, his birthday, we'll get him for him.
I'm going to look on Amazon right now.
Probably one of the craziest stories would have been back when we were on a big family trip. My youngest brother had a motorhome.
Okay.
My oldest sister was in the back seat. Not knowing what was going on, not knowing nothing. All of a sudden, my little brother decides he wants to grab this metal motorhome and chuck it backwards. Clobbering her in the forehead.
Oof.
Nearly giving her a concussion.
She white too, so that
Oh,
probably.
it left a welt. She had a welt for the first week.
That'd be an interesting road trip.
They're about to call CPS on his back.
That'd be brutal to come up on that one.
She would have had a case on her hands.
Oh, big time. So, I remember I was going on a trip actually one day. It was with my buddy and my brother. So back in the time when I was living out here in California, before I moved to Indiana at the time, I always like to go on random trips. So I call my brother, call my buddies, like, hey, you guys down to go for a drive to the snow? Sure, let's go. We ended up taking this truck actually right here too. And it was like almost the middle of the night too. It's probably like 10:30 to 11 o'clock, getting close to midnight. And we just started the drive. But first we stopped in Sanger, filled up, and we got Starbucks. Oh no, not Starbucks, Dutch Bros. Let's say that. And then I remember we were going up that drive and going to the snow. We decided to take the long way, which was all the back roads that you have to drive sometimes with 4x4 if it was muddy or something. And before we even got to that spot, I guess I was driving pretty decently speed with my buddy in the back seat, and he easily gets car sick. So I remember we just kept going and going. He's like, can we pull over real quick? I think my brother actually has a video on TikTok too. The first thing he did, he got out the truck, stepped outside, and went for distance. Just threw up right there.
Huh?
Yep. So then we carried on from there. We just kept going. We're already committed.
Should have grabbed some of that snow, started making snowballs with it.
We were thinking about throwing some in the bed of the truck actually, because we didn't hit snow yet. So we kept going, and then clicked on our heads too. We're driving a truck with bald tires all around. So then we're already in the snow at that point. So we just kept going, and the roads that we were driving was very narrow, so you could not turn around. You either had to keep going or back all the way out. So we were committed. We just kept going. And the deeper we kept getting, I think it was probably about maybe a foot and a half of snow. And the only thing that honestly helped out was the truck was heavy enough, and the torque behind the diesel. That saved us quite a bit to make all those point turns. Cause I think it was probably maybe a 6-point turn to try and get around. Jeez. And snow that was just getting compacted and iced up. And so after doing that, we got out of the snow, and then we realized to ourselves, we ain't got no signal out here too. We did this. If we would have got stuck, we were just staying the night.
Somehow, some way, stayed in the truck.
Yeah. And it's like, all right, we're good. Let's go back. And luckily, we still got out. So that time, I always push my limit a lot with that. Right? I've always told friends, I don't mind doing stuff off-road, especially 4-wheel drive. But if I'm by myself, I push stuff to my own limit, and that's it. If I have friends with me, other guys in trucks, okay, we're pushing it more. Because at least I know if I get stuck, they can pull me out.
Somebody can pull you out.
Yeah. Now, if we're all stuck, we're done.
Yep. right, let's hunker down for the day.
Right.
Out of the morning.
Been there. What about you, Brandon?
Geez, mine is. I was out with a couple buddies. We went on a spontaneous trip to LA,
Yeah.
and I had this friend that lowered his truck. Like I'm talking about, lowered all the way down to its nuts, and he cut the bed of the truck because that's what the look is. So
Yeah.
those wheels could fit exactly how he wanted them. And he was always very careful about how he drove it, but he was a little dumb when he came to the freeway because he thinks the freeway are the cleanest roads on ever possible in the world, which is very, very wrong. So we were, I was in my car, he was in his. We had a couple other buddies rolling with us too, and I got bored, so I started going quicker, and she's not one to stop, so he also went quicker. Long story short, he hit something on the road. I forgot what it was. I don't know if it was a pothole. I don't know, something was in the road, but he hit something so hard that his axle broke and just shoved right through the bed.
No.
And now both his wheels are looking like clown feet pointed inwards, and we had to drive all the way back home like that.
It's all fun and games, so that heck yeah moment turns into a well crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in this situation.
And after that, he probably did it again.
I mean, back then I would say if you have money like that, why not? But now because of fuel prices, no, I'm good.
Yeah, pre-COVID, it was amazing.
Oh no, I'm just waiting for the market to crash for fuel now.
Actually, that was during COVID.
Right? When no one wanted to go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, that was an interesting time and a stressful time for me. Just because I always wanted to go do stuff and nothing was open. It's like, well, so much for this.
See,
Yeah.
that's how I got fat. Pre-COVID, I was fit. During COVID, I ate the same as much as I used to, but with no gym. The only gym I had at that time was Slim Jims.
That does sound good, actually.
That does sound good.
You know, it's crazy. So I was still doing the same stuff, but when in high school, because of how much I walked around out there, it's a huge difference.
It's goodness. Especially when you don't have a car.
Yes. I don't know. I just walked around so much in high school and everything, and then after high school, I was always at work. And I don't know. I just always stayed busy and always on my feet. Now it kind of calmed down. It's like I'm not in high school, so the most walking I get is at work and trying to figure out time to go to the gym again.
But then you're tired after work, so you don't want to go to the gym.
Right.
And since you're tired, you want a milkshake. And since you ate that milkshake, you may as well grab a burger while you're there. And since you got one, it's healthier to get two burgers than it is a burger and fries.
Let's be honest. No, there's no comparison as late night snack Fruity Pebbles.
Oh.
And I got a bag of those at the house right now too. Yeah, it just got more milk.
Mine is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Ooh.
Mine's always going to be pretty good.
I don't know. When I got older, I came hardcore for Honey Bunches of Oats.
Almond Honey Bunches of Oats.
Ooh, I've had that for a minute actually. But before all of that, you know what it was for me? Honeycombs. When I was a kid.
Really?
Yes.
Mine before all that was Videos.
Okay. Nice. You what?
Reverend always have been pretty good.
Nice.
Why is still a kid?
I mean, we're all kids still. It's just we get older, our bodies died in the Civil War, but our toys get more expensive.
Fair enough.
So what's our next question now?
If you had to pick a theme song for your own Wild Hogs adventure, what would it be and why?
I will say this for me. When I came back to California, my bike was actually still in Indiana. So the first song that I came to when my bike got shipped out here was Midnight Rider. So I probably made that a theme song. But if I'm going for rides, like normally, just to kind of like go for a ride, kind of relieve myself of the day, just enjoy everything. My actual song that I listen to firstly when I go for that ride, it's actually a song from our church from Indiana. It's the worship team out there, they made an original and it's called Worthy. And honestly, Hog, guys should check that out too. I'll probably post a link in this video as well.
Sounds like Hell to the King.
It does. I always kept thinking about that every time we played it. But yeah, it's actually a pretty good song. And they just came out with another new one right now called El Roy. That's a really good one too. I have to send you guys that link too. What about you?
Well, I got a couple.
Ooh. Living life to the edge right now.
Guns N' Roses.
Okay.
Welcome to the Jungle.
Okay.
There's, I believe it's under Bon Jovi. One that's dead or alive.
He's like, I had a list for this.
Hey, I was ready.
Right. Now, what about you?
Tried and True,
Okay.
Slow Ride.
The original from Wild Hogs.
Just tried and true, dude. Yeah, that's the best one out there.
Right.
Bro,
The
don't
song
fix it.
that I always started with, since we're going that route,
Yeah.
So Easy to Fall in Love by Olivia Dean.
Nice. That's a good one.
Because it's funny, you look tough on a Harley. And you're
Right.
listening to girl music in your head.
It's like those guys I've seen on TikTok and YouTube and everything. They're just riding. It's like what people think they're listening to. They're listening to either Creed, they're listening to, 3 Days Grace and stuff like that. And then what they're really listening to is like
Party
Taylor
USA.
Swift. Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. I ain't gonna lie. There's a video I got too. I was riding with a buddy and then he was playing some Katy Perry. And I was just riding with him going somewhere. I don't know what we were doing that day.
Rocking out Katy Perry.
Pretty much. I was listening to, I think, what was I listening to? Oh, Starstruck in my helmet, and he has a street glide, and he's just going for Katy Perry firework. So I'm like, turn down real quick.
Hold on.
Right. So what's our next question we got for that movie?
What's one piece of advice you think the Wild Hogs could have used before they hit the road, besides a better map?
Yes. Let's see. I would say the gear, honestly. Because, yeah, they were set for packing. But the gear, riding that whole distance like that, nah.
They were all drowning in their sweat.
Oh, the leathers, yeah. I like the leathers, they're nice. I now know the concept of why riders were leathers like that. It's not too much of trying to blend into the culture, but it's also like it helps with the cold wind, sometimes the rain, but it's not always the best. So,
As water still seeps through at some point.
well, leather gets saturated.
That too.
Saturated.
Yeah.
I will say cuts during the fog or like during just real cold weather feels good.
Yeah. Me, when I did that ride out to South Carolina, actually, all I packed was just my riding jacket, regular jeans, my waterproof boots, my work boots, and I had rain gear too. It was just regular rain pants, nothing too special to them. And I actually got the Harley Davidson, the high vis orange rain jacket. Honestly, that was a lifesaver right there for me. And I had my waterproof gloves too. That saved quite a bit. But yeah, I rode out there. I think I only used the rain gear like for 15 minutes and that was it. That was on the way there, but on the way back, I hit quite a bit of rain. And what really did it for me was when an 18-wheeler passed me with all that mist coming off his tires, every one of them. It's like, yeah, I was going to try to stop at Buc-ee's and make it, but no, this guy just soaked me, and I'm just going to put my rain gear on now. And another 30 minutes later, I hit Buc-ee's. Yeah. What about you guys? What do you think they should have had, probably, or better advice for?
You know what? How old they are? Backrests.
I was gonna say the funny option.
I never thought about that, actually, too, yeah.
I feel old. I could use a backrest now.
In all fairness, I lean all the way back on my sissy bar.
Well, yeah, not all of us are tall enough to do that. Some of us aren't tall enough to reach the ground when we're on the bike.
Backrest and windshields.
Yes, they actually rode all that way without a windshield.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That I don't know how they didn't put a scene about their back in there.
Right.
My back would have been gone.
You know, when I rode that far distance, the backrest wasn't too bad for me getting there. On the way back was struggling. I actually ended up switching my duffel bag from my luggage rack to my back seat, and I leaned on that most of my way. So yeah, back, that's a huge thing right there too.
You're sitting without a backrest for
Hours
on end until you reach your destination. It destroys your back.
Oh, yeah.
So mine was to South Carolina, which it was supposed to be a 9.5 hour ride, but because of traffic and road work in Cincinnati, Ohio, it turned to 12 hours. Those guys went from where they're starting from Cleveland, so Ohio.
I think so, yeah.
They started from Ohio all the way to the West Coast. That's a mission drive, in which that's something I will still love to do as well.
That'd be down.
Yeah. You up for it, Wyatt? We'll take the Wawasaki.
Yeah, my Kawasaki will try to make it.
He's going to be
breaking down every 2 hours.
It's every stop we got to keep fixing his bike.
His air filter's gonna pop off just on one of the stop signs.
I remember seeing a video from Thrasher's. Thrasher's Supply actually, when they took their trip, I think it was last year to Sturgis. Their friend Dom, he actually rode his dad. I want to say it was like a 70 or 60 something Panhead to Sturgis. Karen, but give it this: every stop they made, he had to fix something.
Yeah.
But what was really awesome about that trip that they did, those vlogs too, they caught him actually taking a canteen out of his backpack, opening his gas tank,
Pouring gas straight into it?
yeah, just to keep going. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, that was another fun one right there. Let's see how many questions we got left, actually.
Piece of advice?
Oh, yeah.
Money option? Some sort of electric pump?
Oh, for fuel?
No, air pump.
Oh, that's right. They never had air pumps either.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I never thought
Yeah,
of
no
that.
flat kit or anything.
No.
No
Dang.
sort of flat kits, no sort of air pump for the tires, or for Bobby's bed.
Poor Bobby.
I forgot about that too.
He spent all those hours blowing up that air mattress.
He's the only one that wakes up off.
Yeah.
On the floor.
Yeah. Because so in the scene of the movie, because was it Doug? Tim Allen?
I think so.
So he accidentally burnt a marshmallow and slung it and accidentally landed on their tent. So it burnt up their sleeping area when Bobby was trying to blow up an air mattress, Martin Lawrence, for him to sleep on. And because that happened, those guys ended up taking his mattress and he was sleeping on the ground. Dirt. Yes. So that's kind of something right there. Like, how's a guy who did that for himself end up being the one on the ground?
Ended up flat on the ground.
Yeah. Although, actually, didn't Tim Allen said that you can use the pump? So they actually had something.
Then they had like maybe an air pump, like a hand pump.
That might have been it. Yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, his comment though, let me tell you something. I got a cheap wife. This is what I got to do.
This was all I got.
Yes. Oh man. Yeah, I never thought about those when they did that trip either.
Well, now we know what we need when we go.
Yeah.
Rain gear, air pumps, tire kits.
Let's say perfectly fitted rain gear.
Yes.
Remember I bought that extra large one and it burnt some of my pipes and my primary?
So luckily my rain gear still works, because the last time I used it was when I came out here and then it started pouring down on us and it rained on me a little bit going back. And it all still fits.
You know what? My work pants did well enough for the entire fog.
Nice.
Entire, 2-3 months full of fog? Hour to work, hour back.
There you go. So honestly, the rain pants that I had, all they were was Dick's Sporting Good rain pants. There's nothing special about them. The jacket was the only thing that was honestly probably the best purchase when it came to that stuff.
Yeah, the Hardy one.
Just because it fit over my riding jacket if I needed it, and it actually fit perfectly. Yeah, what's our next question for that movie, or was that
That's
it?
the last one.
Oh, that was the last one?
Yeah.
Ooh. So let's say this now. Out of all of us, we already know who Dudley is, but
Yeah.
what about us?
John Travolta.
I can see it. Hey, you guys said it before with me. I was Tim Allen.
Yeah.
You're Doug.
Because I guess I'm the older one. Yeah.
Don't guess. You are the oldest one. I may walk like I'm older than you, but I'm still younger.
Well, like I said earlier at church, I may be 28. There's days where I look like I'm 30 something. Depends on how I look after work. But my body died in the Civil War.
Homeboy looks 30 after his day of work because his face is always black, full of oil.
Hey,
And he doesn't wash it throughout the entire day. He just keeps on going.
Depends on what I'm doing. I'm the same way.
And then the customers just stare at him when he's up front billing someone else. And then he still asks sometimes, I don't know what they're staring at.
We don't know either.
what do y'all want from me? You want me to go clean my face, my arms, my everything, and then go walk up there, take an extra 30 minutes?
Just buy some dude wipes. You're fine.
Just work cleaner. That also works.
Just don't touch your face.
That's
Oh man. But yeah, so that's our episode with that one. We talked about Wild Hogs. It was a fun ride right there with that one. I remember I was talking to some buddies in Indiana talking about probably doing like an episode or a podcast or something in a car. And honestly, that's the reason why I wanted to do this one. It was, you're always going to get funny and good conversations in a car ride.
Oh, yeah.
You can't go wrong with that. Even good music too. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Getting ready to cut out right now, so hope you all have a great day. Just everyone stay cool. It's been hot lately, and let's just all keep living. Later, guys.